this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. If you're sewing on a budget and you want to find some free patterns, stay tuned. Hi, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. Before I get started on our list of top 10 free patterns today, I thought I would just share a little bit about my new subscribers and a big milestone that's coming up for the channel. As I'm recording this, I am less than 10 away from hitting 2,000 subscribers, which blows my mind, and I could not be here without each and every one of you not only subscribing and watching faithfully, but also making suggestions and helping me to craft this channel so that it's something useful and so that it answers questions. That is my heart, to help us all take our sewing to the next level. Statistics show that only about half of you who watch are subscribers. So if you would consider subscribing, you can go ahead and click that link below and tap the bell also, and you'll be notified when I post a new video. We'd love to have you in our community. And that is what I'm trying to build here, a community of sewists who want to help each other. None of us know it all. You know, I have my limitations, and I have learned from all of you as well as you learning from me. So if you'd like, please join us. We would love to have you on board. That would not only help me reach this milestone with the channel, but it would also help us to build a great community. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So today we're talking about free patterns, and I kind of picked out 10. They kind of run the gamut between women's patterns, kids' patterns, crafts. They kind of take in all of it. I had some criteria. They either had to be a designer that I knew or a pattern that I have made before. I obviously have not made all of these patterns, but I'm comfortable with the reputation of the designer enough to share the link with you. So first, just a couple thoughts about free patterns. Number one is, why would a designer put patterns out there for free? And simply the same reason that when you walk through Costco or a grocery store or something, that there's free samples. They want you to try them out. So basically, a lot of times designers will release a pattern with restrictions. In other words, they might release a pattern in one size or up to a certain size, or release the pattern without the add-ons. And some of these are like that. But those are the ones basically that I trust, because they are coming from designers that I know how to draft a pattern. So it's very important that you go by reputation of somebody who actually drafts a nice pattern, because sewing a pattern that's not drafted well can be a nightmare. So beware if the patterns are all free. It could be someone who's not taking it real seriously and can actually do more harm than good to try to sew a pattern that doesn't go together the way that it should. So just a word to the wise, be careful which free patterns you use and make sure it comes from a source that you trust. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my top 10. So I'm going to go in order from 10 to 1, 10 being my least favorite, 1 being my absolutely must make free pattern. So I'm going to go with number 10. Number 10 is the Made for Mermaids Paige Pico top. Now, I have not made this one, but I do trust the drafting on Made for Mermaids. They're very good patterns. They're very current patterns. They tend to have patterns of all the styles that the easygoing leggings and tunics and that kind of thing. This looks like a great pattern to throw on over leggings or jeans, skinny jeans. And the nice thing about Made for Mermaids is they do have quite a size range. Usually they'll go from extra, extra small all the way up to sometimes 5XL. So this would be a great pattern to get your feet wet if you're looking for a tunic. I've not made this one, but I do know that Megan from Made for Mermaids is a wonderful pattern designer. Number 9 is a Seamwork York. Seamwork is an online magazine, and when you join, you get 2 credits a month to download patterns, and they're basically 1 pattern per credit. And you can choose anything from the Seamwork catalog or the Colette catalog. So basically the Seamwork is one that they released just to see, so you could try it out to see if you like it. It's a wonderful woven t-shirt. It has a great fit. It's a really, really nice pattern. Seamwork patterns are really good for plus sizes usually. I love the fact that the sizing on Seamwork as well seems to be very inclusive. Not every pattern, but most patterns go up to 26 and start at extra, extra small. So that encompasses a large group of women that can wear their patterns. The York would be great to throw on over jeans, or you could dress it up and throw it over dress trousers. It's really nice. You could actually lengthen it into a dress if you wanted to. I really like that pattern. I have not yet made it, but I do have plans to. I'm a big fan of Seamwork. I love their patterns. I have had very, very good experience with their patterns. So if you'd like to join Seamwork, you can click a link below that'll give you $3 off your first month. And then it also helps our channel a little bit as well. Number 8 is the hoodie from So Easy. I have not made this one, although I've come very close a couple times, but then I just decided to do something different with the fabric that I had. This hoodie looks just like the Easygoing everyday hoodie. It's free, and So Easy is a blog, and she tends to have really great patterns. Most of her patterns are on Blueprint, or what used to be Craftsy, and a few of them are downloadable for free, and this is one. I love the directions. I've read through them because I almost made that. It looks like it would be very simple, beginner friendly, and if you're just looking for a hoodie to throw on over things, you might want to consider that. It might also make a great holiday gift for a teenage girl, so I would say that one would be a win. Number 7 are the Grow With Me pajamas from Ellie Mac. I make pajamas for my grandkids every year. I have used the Movie Time Jammies, which is also free from Sew a Little Seam. So I would actually put both of these on the same level. They're both really good patterns. Ellie Mac has a little bit more drafting experience, which is why I chose to put them in the countdown. The Grow With Me Jammies have a neckline that buttons. They're classic knitted jammies. They're great for Christmas stripes, and this is the pattern I'll be using this year for my pajamas for my grandkids. Number 6 is the Colette Sorbetto. I just recently did a sew along for that, which is on here. I'll link the channel above. It was for Sewtember 2019, and it's a great woven tank. You can actually put sleeves on it if you like, but it's a wonderful basic for your wardrobe. It has a little pleat detail, which you can leave off if you don't like it. And I think next time I make it, I won't put the pleat. But you can make it either way. And I love that pattern. I've made it a couple times and I really enjoy it. Number 5 is I might say this wrong. I love that Kenneth names her patterns after places, but a lot of times I'm not really sure how to say them. So Uvita, is that Uvita? Uvita? The t-shirt, it's a t-shirt that lends itself to color blocking. Very nice. Her patterns are drafted amazingly well, and I know for a fact you cannot go wrong with her patterns. So that would be a great beginner-friendly pattern. However, I would go ahead and watch my video on sewing with knits if you've never done that before, and that will help you out a lot with this pattern. Number 4 is the Patterns for Pirates Baby Layette. And I say that way because it's actually 3 different patterns. But it makes a fantastic baby gift. And I'm actually making one this month for a girl at church who's having a boy. So I will be showing that probably in my next makes video. But it has the teeny beanie, the wee lap tee, and the petite pegs. You could mix and match and make a couple different pants with a couple different tees and have a couple beanies. They're newborn size. They're wonderful. And I think it's just a great staple baby gift. So if you want to have something in your arsenal for sewing up quickly for a baby gift, that is a wonderful pattern to have, and it is completely free. I will put the sizing below on that pattern because I'm not sure if it's only newborn or if it actually goes up through 6 or 12 months. So I'll put that below. Number 3 is the little geranium dress. I love the geranium dress from Made by Ray. I have made that pattern, oh my goodness, dozens of times. It's a great staple little girl dress, and you can just hack it in so many different ways. It's wonderful. There's even a hashtag on Instagram that shows people show what they do with the geranium dress, and it's wonderful. The little geranium dress is one size. It's the 0 to 3. Again, a wonderful pattern you can download and have in your back pocket for the next time you have a baby girl that you need to give a gift to. Made by Ray has add-on options you can purchase. The geranium dress, if you purchase that pattern, it gets you through to, there are two options. One goes through 5T and then one goes all the way to 8 or 12. I don't remember. But there are all these options for sizing. And you can also purchase the expansion pack, which adds sleeves, collars, a whole bunch of different ways you can hack the pattern. Great staple pattern. I keep using it and using it in different ways. I've hacked it into a romper. I've made just a ton of little dresses from that pattern, and it's another fantastic pattern just to have. Even if you don't have children, you might be giving gifts. And also, if you do craft fairs, I think these kind of things would actually sell really well as also. Number 2, now we're getting to my real favorites here. Number 2 is the ruffle sleeve top from In the Folds, which is on Peppermint Magazine. Oh my goodness, I love that pattern so much. It is easy. It is flowy, it's beautiful. I made it out of rayon, and it's cool and comfortable, and I love it. So that is a pattern that is a must sew, especially if you like sleeve details. I cannot believe that pattern is free because it's just so amazing. The number 1 pattern that I think it's the number 1 free pattern is the Laundry Day Tee by Love Notions. Now, if you just go to their website, it'll show that it's $5. However, if you join their Facebook group, you get a code to download it for free. And can I just say, that is my absolute favorite pattern of all time. I have made just tons of them. This is one, this is a tunic. You can make it into a tunic or a dress. Different sleeves, different options. This is short sleeve, this one, so that's why I have a jacket on because it's a little chilly here today. But I love this pattern. I mean, it doesn't matter what size you are, it looks good on everybody. If you look at the tester photos that she has on there, it just looks good on everybody. And there's even a kids version that you can purchase. So Love Notions is just an amazing pattern company. They are my favorite pattern company. The drafting is exceptional, and the Laundry Day Tee is very beginner friendly. So I would encourage you to check that out. And a friend of mine just did a sew along on that. So if you want to check out Claire from Penguin and Pear, she did a Laundry Day Tee sew along. I'll pop that link in the description for you so that you can check that out if you'd like to. I just love the Laundry Day Tee. So that's my number 1 pattern, my 10 top favorites. There are many, many, many more, and there are tons of lists online. I'm going to share a couple links below. One link will be to the blog that has 100 free patterns that I found. I'm going to just go ahead and give you the link to the blog. It's great. Most of these are actually on there already, but they have some more. And a lot of times I don't want to recommend a pattern if I'm not familiar with the designer. So that's why, you know, a lot of them look just absolutely fantastic, but I don't want to recommend it unless I know about the designer. So if you try one of those out, please let me know. The other link that I have came from Lynn, who is at Old Soul on Instagram, and she gave me a link to a blog that she read, and I'm going to link that below as well. Those are a list of free plus size patterns, so that should be really helpful for those of us who either are plus size or tend to be on the border, because I can go either way usually, but for fit and comfort, if there's a plus size option, I'll usually take it. And then there are a couple of weekly things that may not be completely free, but are just fantastic deals. So if you watch for them, I set reminders in my phone so that I don't miss out, because some of the deals are fantastic. The first one is the Wacky Wednesday on Ellie Mac. And every Wednesday they have one or two, or today there's actually like 3 or 4 patterns that are they're not free, but they're $1 a piece. So that is fantastic. Today they have their essential tee and their ruche tee, their North Shore romper, lots of great patterns that are $1. I spent $6 today and got 6 patterns. Fantastic. So you might want to check out Ellie Mac as well. And also, and that happens every Wednesday. And every Wednesday is a different pattern or set of patterns. The next one is the Feature Fridays on Love Notions. Every Friday they tend to, well, not every Friday, but most Fridays, they tend to pick a featured pattern that will be $5 for the weekend. It'll be $5 for Friday. So you want to set your reminders in your phone for Wednesday and Friday to check those 2 sources out. Also, if you like to sew for dolls, Pixie Fair, which is pixiefair.com, has sometimes, they used to have it every Friday. Now they don't have it quite every Friday, but they do have it fairly often, is their Freebie Friday, and they'll have a doll pattern on sale for free. So set your reminders in your phones for those 3 things, and you can also pick up patterns really inexpensively or free. So you want to check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up a thread in the community tab on this channel. And if you know of some free patterns, if you just want to share the link there so others can check it out, maybe if we get a lot, I'll compile a list and have it so that you can download the list of them. All right, so on Friday, I will be doing part 2, for real, of the men's dress shirt sew along. Apologize, but last week I had just glitter everywhere. I'm going to pop up a picture here of my little trick-or-treaters. This is all 6 of them. And over here, I'm going to flash the patterns, the end of it, the mermaids that I made and the pirate vest. I made parts of all of these costumes except the cowgirl. I lent her a hat is all I did. So the rest of them, I did parts of the costume or all of it. The mermaids I completely sewed, and the pirate I did the little vest. And I'm very excited to have all of that done, and Halloween costumes are now behind me. Thank goodness. But what happened is I thought I had all the way till Thursday to get them done because nobody was going to a party and nobody needed them ahead of time. Well, our weather here says snow for tomorrow. So my daughter found a trunk or treat at a church locally, and we decided to take the little ones to that so that they could still be warm and walk around without being in a snowstorm. So that meant I had to hurry and get them all done. So I ended up being up till almost midnight on Monday night, and Tuesday I got up at 5 a.m. and literally sewed until we walked out the door. So that was a crazy sewing day. So hopefully you've got your costumes done, or you are just putting finishing touches on them at this point. I wouldn't recommend sewing 2 complete mermaids in a day, but it can be done, and I feel really good. I'm very happy that my grandkids got to go and enjoy trick-or-treating instead of going out in that awful weather that we're gonna have. So I'll show those when the next time I do a makes video as well. You can see them a little more close up, but yeah, we did make it. So I hope that you enjoy Halloween with your little ones if you have littles, and I hope most of all that you have a blessed week, and I'll see you on Friday, and maybe I'll have something to celebrate with 2,000 subscribers by Friday. We'll see. All right, have a wonderful week and happy sewing.